Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Good. Trying to figure out the switchy, but I got it. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to another Men of Monroe Wednesday. We're so happy that you all are here. So we're doing Pack of Dogs this evening.
Yeah. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Hello, Francie. I don't see you, but hello. Big hello to our fellow team member Stephanie and my sister Brenda and Julie and Melissa.
Yep. I think it looks like we've got the real Christopher Allen in the house, it looks like. So I see he's commented. So welcome everybody.
Indeed. Hello, Christy. Now we have a party. Christy's here.
So my background this evening, everyone, is going to be just slightly different. I am on vacation and I'm in a hotel room. So I've propped up the lamps. I've propped up the garbage can for a down cam. So definitely wasn't going to miss it. Oh yeah, see, Melissa's already caught the new locale comment. Yeah. New background for tonight. So just didn't want to miss out and thought it should be easy. I told Walter I prepped a lot this evening, so I'll go slow so I wasn't traveling with all the cutters and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, little different background. So we'll make it work.
Eagle Eye Melissa will catch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, Christopher. That is dedication. So nice to have you here hanging out with us. Enjoy that coffee. That sounds good right now.
Yes. So do you want to go over the things to start? Give me just a second to switch up the iPad over to the switcheroo here to the garbage can.
No problem. I am going to come on down to my desk. I'm going to move my overhead so it's not too bright. Okay, so as Shawn had mentioned, tonight we are playing with the Pack of Dogs stamp set. I'm sure mostly everyone has seen it, but if you haven't, this is just adorable. I mean, you have 3 stamps. That one is the dogs raising their paws. Another is the puppies coming up out of pockets and envelopes. And then the third is like the dogs kind of peeking over, and they're just adorable. And there is a sentiment on the inside as well that says, all in favor of wishing you a happy birthday, say woof. So we are using the Pack of Dogs stamp set. We're also using one of my favorites, which is the Sharon Script Sentiment set. Along with the Pack of Dogs, we'll be using the Chipboard Companion set and the stencil as well. For colors this evening, we're going to be playing with some Chroma Mists, and we have in the bundle marigold, daffodil, wheat, and bark. So a tan, a brown, an orange, and a yellow, which, let's face it, if you're coloring dogs, are pretty good colors to have available. We're also using the beautiful Easter egg paper. Now, you might say Easter egg, that's Easter. Well, it's true, but there are some prints in here that aren't so Easter. They're Easter colors, but can be used for any occasion. So we're using some of the paper from the Easter egg paper pad, and we're using the lunch bag cardstock, which is one of my favorites. And we're also going to be using some Perfect Blend paper. So this is the alcohol marker and blending cardstock. And we'll also be using, I think Shawn may be using a pre-scored base. So those are all of the products in the bundle for tonight. And that bundle is available for $59.93, which is 20% off of the $74.92 total. So it's a really good deal for everything that you're getting within this bundle. Anything to add to that, my friend?
No, I think good combo of products. I think we've got some consumables. The paper, again, is, you guys, fantastic. This, like Walter said, some of these are not traditional Easter, right? So you've got some great designs in the paper for options. So, and I think, between you and I, you'll see just two really kind of cool options for cards that you can make out of these and intermix with. Obviously, the puppies aren't true to traditional, right? So, no, I'm just going to do some ink spraying and then get started. And I think my orientation is going to be slightly kiltered, but I can't fix that because I'm propped up on a garbage can. So.
Yeah, that's understandable. Honestly, I just appreciate the fact that you're doing this while on vacation.
Yeah. Hey, it's kind of just the start, so I figured,
Okay, so real quick, I'll show you. This is the card that I made for the sample for tonight. So as you can see, it's there are some pastel colors in there, but we're also using the pastel chroma mist, so it really goes nice all together. So my card for tonight has the puppies popping up out of a box. As you can see, I have the box tops open to the side. So I'm going to do it a little bit different tonight, maybe use a different paper in the background, but it'll be very similar to this.
Yeah, mine, I just kind of went a little distressed and roughed up my edges with a little distressing tool. I actually took the paws and created a border around in the color to kind of match as close as I could to that paper in the background. And so I layered 3 different papers from this pack: the kind of the gingham, the floral, and then the zigzags. And then I put my puppies on chipboard, obviously. So yeah, and then I just kind of distressed all the edges.
Nice.
Cool. I'm gonna get spraying. And so that has a chance to dry a little bit.
Melissa said, dude, take the vacation.
Yes, I am. I promise. We're actually just visiting friends. So it's not like I'm not on a beach vacation. So otherwise I would have probably said, Walter, you're on your own.
Oh, and Francie, I hear you. I would not be upset with a box of puppies either. Talk about a box of happiness. That would just be awesome.
Yeah, this stamp set, it's just adorable. I actually really like the one in the pockets. I think is so cute.
I agree. Yeah, that one is really cute. And yeah, I saw Christopher's comment about Sharon's script being his mom's handwriting, and that I think that's why I like it so much. It is, in my opinion, one of the nicest script sets for sentiments that I've seen. So it's my go-to, even for when I'm like using making personal projects. I always grab that particular set.
That's a fun fact that I did not know. And it's actually, out of the sentiments I have, it is kind of one of my favorite sentiment packs too. I did not know that. That's a good fun fact.
Yeah.
Christopher, are they quotes of your mother's too, or just in her handwriting? Is there any quotes of hers in there? That's cool, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that his mother's name is Sharon too, I would assume. Since I
Yeah.
know he's named like some of those spring stencils, I think were after the nieces and things, weren't they?
Yes, and you'll often you'll sometimes even see Sharon on the live packing uh, days when she helps out all the time.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
My mom never
Hello.
helped when I owned my own business. My mom never like helped. She always just would sit and visit with the customers and drink coffee all day. I couldn't even get her to like check clients in. She would just sit there and visit.
Oh, funny. Funny. Hi, Amy. Nice to see you joining.
I'm standing so I can see the comments on top of the garbage can here. Nope, just digitalized her script. Oh, okay. Cool. I like that. Oh, hey, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
Sandy was so gracious to me because I am in Minneapolis visiting some friends, and she lives here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. She's like, do you need anything? Do you need any supplies that you can't put in your suitcase? And I'm like, I think I got everything. I should have went to her house. We should have just did it live from her house.
How nice. I'm not surprised, though. Sandy is a sweetheart. For those that haven't gotten to know her yet, Sandy Powers is also a member of the team this year, and she's extremely sweet.
Yeah, she's just been so nice, and I should have just went to her house and did it right from her house and had her on here with us. I didn't even think of that. Did it right from her craft room, probably.
Yeah. Hello, Amanda, my sister. Happy birthday. Today is her birthday.
Wait, is today your birthday? Did I see that right?
Today is my sister's birthday, and tomorrow is mine.
Tomorrow. Happy birthday. Well, happy birthday, Sister Brenda, and happy birthday to you tomorrow. Are you doing anything for your birthday?
I'll probably do something over the weekend. Maybe grab dinner tomorrow night, but it's a work day, so
yeah,
that's fine. Thanks, Bree.
Happy birthday, Uncle Walter. A lot of April birthdays. Good grief at Brutus, Monroe.
Yeah.
So if I remember right, now we have so Christopher's birthday bash box is out. Is that right, Walter?
Yes, that is correct. It is.
And so huge sale if you go to the website for Christopher's birthday bash. If I think I saw this right, it was like 600 and some items on sale for the birthday bash, with huge discounts. I was kind of peeking around last night, and there's like $5, $2, so there's some big stuff on there. Our package, I think the link might be in the description for our package, everyone. It's like 20% off, like Walter said. Great package, especially with the consumables that you're going to use over and over anyway. So good savings there too.
Yeah, absolutely. So the birthday box is $60. It's $118 value. And then you can add in the class for $20. So both would be $80. As Shawn mentioned, there's also the birthday bash going on. Lots of items on sale. And also, so the CYOE event is sold out in person, but there are still virtual spots remaining.
I am so excited. I signed up for that one, and I'm actually going in person, so I'm super excited.
Awesome. I am seeing if I'll be able to. Would be awesome if I could.
Oh, yeah.
But it's my fiscal year end at work, and so that can get to be a little hectic at times.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much, Ellen. Nice to see you, my friend. Kate, that sounds nice. I'm somebody that I don't celebrate the week. I kind of just do the day. I don't know. I'm not somebody that likes to bring a lot of attention to myself.
Well, some do the whole month. I've got friends that are like, it's like birthday month.
Hello, Andrea. Thanks for joining us.
So I just want to point out what I did to stamp this border so that I had a nice clean corner is I put a little sticky note in the corner diagonal, then I stamp it, and then I just move my sticky note around so I get kind of I'm trying to do like that 45-degree frame essentially is the point of that.
Nice.
And we're going to see how Shawn does with a stamping block because I don't do stamping blocks very often, and I did not bring my stamping tool. So it's gonna be a one and done stamp this evening. So no judging on the block stamping.
No judgment at all. Yeah, we do. I mean, this team has a ton of April birthdays.
Oh yeah, Christopher, just put them all in there. So Shalana's birthday, April 6th. Candy was just the other day. Walter's tomorrow. Oh, Penny is April. Penny's in a couple days.
Yeah.
And then Christopher's just right after that. Oh, they're all like right in a row too. That is so weird that's like all like so close together even.
Funny how that works out.
Now, will you just go like for dinner with friends or?
Yes, probably just some dinner with friends. I'll be seeing my family a little later this month when we're having a gender reveal party for my nephew and his girlfriend. So I am going to be a great uncle soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I'd like to think I'm always a great uncle, but
yeah, right.
I have to have others weigh in on that. So
yeah, exactly.
I try to be a funkle, that's for sure.
Right.
I think I was growing up with the kids growing up. Always
I think that's the way with
thing.
my partner's nieces and nephews. I tend to be more of the fun uncle than Scott. Like I'm the uncle who like always would get on the floor with everybody when Scott's like, you get down. I'm not getting down on the floor with the kids, And I'm gonna fess up. I don't think I brought my Sharon's script, so we're gonna do the puppy. We're gonna do the puppy one tonight on mine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm certainly using it.
Works.
Yeah, absolutely.
Francie, what's who done it activity? I missed that. Who done? Happy to always. You are my Wednesday after who done it activity. Okay, what's the who done it activity?
Who done it? Huh? Oh, is there like some kind of a murder podcast or something?
It's or like it almost sounds like a game show.
Yeah. Huh. Do tell. So instead, I love spraying and especially doing like smushing techniques with the chroma mist, but I don't know how many of you ever do this. I love even watercoloring with them. I just dip my paintbrush right into the color and just start coloring.
I've watercolored a lot with mine. The pastel ones are so nice too because if you're doing florals and stuff, they're so nice with the pastels.
Oh yeah, yep. You're talking my language, Shawn. That is when I love to use the chroma mist, is on florals especially.
Yep, totally. Oh, I agree. Craft roulette is so fun to watch. I just love watching everybody's different ideas, and I love the concept of craft roulette. Somebody commented on craft roulette.
Oh, I have to admit, I've only seen it once.
I've watched it a half a dozen times or so, I think, but I love the concept. I mean,
Yeah,
it's such a cool concept.
it is. It's like I think it would be fun to have a crafting game show that's kind of like Chopped. You don't know what you're getting in advance, but you receive a box and it's just crafting stuff that you can use.
Okay, that seriously would be awesome.
I think so too. I think that could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, the one where they get like the picnic basket and then you got to cook whatever's in it.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Sandy, Craft Roulette is on Friday nights, I believe. It's on YouTube. And it's a card making show. It's I believe there's like challenges and stuff.
Yeah, every Friday night, I believe. Merry Gun Fun. It's almost like you can't you just gotta watch it to see it, like to understand. Like, This is like my new favorite thing of just distressing the edges of like every single card right now. It's like,
oh yeah. Shawn, I do that so often, and it looks like you're using that tool to do it.
I am. Yep.
You know what? I refuse to buy a tool to do it. I just use a plastic knife.
Oh, well, this one for some reason is not working the best lately, so I don't know if I've dulled it, but I was using my scissors, and I'm like, I don't know if that's good for my scissors.
Yeah. I'll tell you, plastic knife. I keep them like when I get takeout, and I have a supply of plastic knives for when I need them.
Hey, I'm all for like a good use of something else that I wouldn't have to pay a lot of money for,
Yeah. Hello, Valencia. Welcome. Oh, and happy anniversary, Ellen. Just going to scroll up and see if there's any comments that we maybe missed. Want to make sure we say hello to everyone.
Oh, yeah. Melissa saw the comment from my partner of me watercoloring on the plane. He couldn't believe I'm like, this is what I do. I don't think I've flown with him where I've whipped out the craft supplies on the plane yet. And he was slightly embarrassed because then the flight attendant's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? That's so pretty. And he's just sitting there going, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me.
Really? Oh, funny. I think that would be awesome.
I have like a little watercolor travel. It's fun. Plus, I
love it.
2.5 hour flight goes by so fast.
Oh, I bet. So anything fun planned over your next few days or remaining days out in Minneapolis?
Yeah, we're hanging with friends that we haven't seen for so long, and we're my partner's here for work, so I tagged along for work and to hang with friends and see some friends, and then I think Friday we're going up to see some family we haven't seen for a while, and so it's kind of just a catch-up trip. I mean, we did a big trip over the holidays, and so this is just kind of like I'm tagging along since the hotel room's for work, so I'm like, well, I might as well come with and hang out with friends.
Absolutely, why not? Yeah, nice.
Do you have any vacations coming up?
I don't have any. Well, I mean, I'm going to be taking some time off actually next week because we have Patriots Day holiday off here in Massachusetts on the Monday. I think is that the 19th. or thereabouts. So I'm taking next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off to lead up to it. Yeah, kind of extend the long weekend a bit, but it's just a staycation. And
Okay.
then, yeah,
Honestly, those are the best sometimes, because it helps you just recoup and rejuvenate.
absolutely. I don't mind staycations at all. So I saw a question. Let's see. Somebody had asked about I've not seen Karen. I've not seen Men of Monroe Wednesday before. Are you from Pittsburgh? No. So I am actually in the suburbs of Boston, Massachusetts, but I'm on the design team for Brutus Monroe. And Shawn, I don't know if you want to jump in.
Yep. I am in just south of Atlanta, Georgia, and but Brutus Monroe is based out of Pittsburgh. If so,
Yeah.
it's a kind of a yes question, but Walter and I are not based in Pittsburgh. We're both in different spots, but both on the design team for Brutus Monroe.
Yeah.
And I missed whoever's question that was. So welcome. If this is your first time, pleasure to have you.
Yeah, that was Karen. Yeah, and so Shawn and I thought it would be fun to being the only guys on the design team,
Yeah.
aside from our esteemed leader Christopher.
Yep.
We thought it would be fun to get together and craft together live, and we're having a ball doing this.
Yeah, this has just been so fun. Even though I know what cards we're doing because we always prep ahead of time, I always just get tickled on how you and I end up with just these different projects from the same stuff. I just think that's so cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I think is great about having two people on a live is you really get to see two very different ways of using the products. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Nice to get some different inspiration in there. And in addition, I think it's great because I know I have definitely I've definitely picked up some things from Shawn. He is an amazing watercolorer, and I would say a novice at watercoloring. So I've picked up some great tips from him along the way.
I would say I'm not a professional by no means, so it's something I enjoy to do and I learn as I go,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Sandy. That is the fun part. It's seeing the creativity that each member of the team brings. And I mean, I'll tell you, I was blown away by Shalana's card today. Just absolutely gorgeous. Using the new set of the portrait cards, just beautiful. Aw, thank you, Francie. You're very kind, my dear.
Yeah, even the ones on our team that do more of the book pages and things, just their combos that they're using with those pages and stuff are just amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
I gotta stand up. I gotta look at comments here. Hey, Candy's still on the phone. She logged in with us here on her phone quick to help us.
Yeah.
Oh, Francie, I agree. That's the mixed media stuff. I keep watching Walter's cards when he posts because I've got my little side notes of things to try that I see Walter do.
Oh.
All right.
Hi, Regina. You were watching on Shawn's. Oh, I wonder. I haven't seen any comments come over from you. So I'm wondering if there maybe was a restream comment delay or issue or something.
Let me look at the comment on my YouTube.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Regina, there's a bot thing that we can't figure out on seeing comments. So we typically can see them as they're coming through on our restream, but if you're watching on like Walter's YouTube, for example, you may not see those comments come through, unfortunately. We've been kind of researching here on the backside. I know Penny's been helping me. We've been trying to figure it out, but for some reason, I even know Sarah on Mondays is having that issue too. So to see all the comments, you got to come over to Brutus Monroe, which is not a bad thing anyway. Then you can see everybody's comments,
Yeah. Nice to see you here in the chat, though.
All right, we're going to do the puppy sentiment since I didn't pack the other one. So I'm just going to do, it's a cute sentiment anyway. It's the, what's this again? All in favor of wishing you a happy birthday, say woof.
Yeah. I mean, I just love that. Oh, Andrea, that's awesome. Aren't those? Yeah, the Radiant Root cards are absolutely beautiful. And I happened to go onto the website today and I ordered the new pack of the city ones, and I ordered some of the city paper, and I am really looking forward to getting those items.
I ordered 2 or 3 packs of that orange flower power one because I was like, I already know I'm going to eat through that. So I think I ordered 2 or 3 packs of that one already.
Nice.
Wow, if I can do this embossing in one stamp here with the block, we've got a major accomplishment for the week right here.
Hey.
Try not to squish down too much, but
believe it or not, I still have my giant roll of the foam double-sided tape that we were selling at Brutus Monroe last year, and I'm getting sad because it's really gotten down to, I'm like within like I think 7 layers of the core. So I don't know, Christopher, is there any chance of getting that back? That I love that foam tape.
That's a big honking roll right there.
Oh yeah. And it's so, what's nice about it is, you have it on the roll, you can cut it easily and not get your scissors all gummed up. And
oh yeah,
it's really, really good. I hear you, Noel. There are so many great deals going on the website right now. Yeah, Andrea, that city paper is amazing. I can't wait.
Well, I think I did hear Christopher say on a live, he's like, just wait. There is a ton of stuff coming for April, and he wasn't kidding.
Right? Where there it is. Yeah, the foam tape is awesome.
So just to explain to everyone, what I did for my puppies is I'm stamping them in the Raven, but I took and made an extra piece of my background. So you saw me do the spray on the background, and I did an extra piece because I wanted the splatter and the spotted and those things, and that's what I'm using for my puppies. And then I'm just going to trace the spots and then color some of them, but not all of them. So I'm actually using this paper twice on this card with everything that I sprayed from the chroma mist. So this has that orange, the yellow, the wheat, and the bark all layered in it, just to give it that spotted puppy kind of feel. And so I'll stamp that and then color in just some of it. But I try to stamp so that I get some of the spots in on the puppies.
Which set of puppies are you using tonight, Shawn?
I'm doing the ones that go on the chipboard. So they're looking over a little ledge.
Oh yeah, yeah, awesome. That's what I'm using those as well. And if you're painting or watercoloring, I should say, with the chroma mists, and if you're, the black stamp outline gets a little dulled by the pigment and the chroma mist, what I do is I just come in with a black liner pen and just go over them, and everything looks great. Perfect.
I'm just using the stencils to color in those ears and noses with the same ink that I distressed the edges with. So, and then I'll color in the faces and trace around the spots on those faces. So just giving it a little color from the stencil.
Nice. So Valencia has said, so can you guys get us some more manly card making and scrapbooking items like cufflinks, keys, slippers, work name badge, lanyard, sleeveless t-shirt? Thanks. Yeah, so Christopher is here, and we'll make sure we get that message to him as well if he hasn't seen it. But I can tell you that there are some pretty cool keys. They're chipboard keys. They're part of a steampunk chipboard set that is live on the website as of was yesterday or today. So there are some items like that out there that are pretty cool. I ordered some of those as well.
We could throw that. We have that little chat going with product suggestions right now, so we could definitely throw that in that little chat we have for suggestions too.
Yeah, definitely.
Now what I'm doing is I'm just actually taking a little brown fine point Sharpie, and now I'm tracing over the spots from this spotted from the bark to create spots from them. And just to enhance those just a little bit more. And then I'll just give these a little bit of orange, kind of a orangey color on some of them.
Fun. Yeah, so Valencia, if you go to the Brutus Monroe website and you look under the new items and the new from Brutus Monroe, you'll see those pop up for you. Oh, and I think Penny, thank you, Penny. Penny provided a link for Valencia as well. Thank you.
We've gotten some great suggestions the last couple of weeks. We had somebody that wants us to kind of see what we can come up with for the, I think it was Mother's Day, Father's Day stuff. And now we've got some more masculine kind of things.
Yeah, yeah. Sandy, yes, I got all of those. The pipes, the gears. The pipes are really cool. And I was so happy to see them because I had an idea recently for a card, and the pipes are going to be perfect for it. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get them. Kate, I am fascinated with steampunk, but grandchildren say I'm too old. Not
Ah,
me. Never.
Booey.
Never, Kate.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
I love the steampunk theme. I've made some pretty cool junk journals in the steampunk theme, and they were a ton of fun.
Especially mixed media, because that stuff is so fun to do mixed media stuff with.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's what I love about those chipboard elements. And for me, what I have a ton of fun doing is not only coloring them, which is fun, but also like mixing it up with some paste to create like rust or tarnish to put on there.
Oh yeah.
So much fun.
Yep. I did that with one of our first cards that we did when I did the pastel florals. I think that was our first week even. I mixed that yellow, I think it was the daffodil with texture paste and smeared it on. So when I made 2 cards with it, I did that on one of them. The color's
nice.
really
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it sure does. And seriously, if any of you like to add, like if you're kind of working on a steampunk or a vintage type of theme and you want to add some grunge onto your cards, go to the website and check out the apricot tea stain. It makes it so easy to just spray some grunge onto your cards and give them those age spots. I bought a bunch of it just so I would have it in stock because I didn't know if it would be around forever or not. So I love it.
Tell me again, did you say that was one of the chroma sprays?
It's apricot tea stain.
Okay.
Is what it's called. Actually, I can show you because it's always nearby. So it
right
looks
there.
like this. Yep. And it says tea stain, and it's the apricot. It is amazing.
Oh.
Thanks for that link, Penny. There used to be one. I'm not sure if it's still available. But there was also a gray one and a little bit of a darker brown one, and they were called Vintage Mists. Let's see if I can show you.
Valencia is she's shopping now. Hit some of this stuff up there, Valencia. There's some great sales too. Don't forget this package is 20% off. Link for that I think is in the description still. If I haven't fussed with it too much and deleted it, but
yeah. So another great one is there's the Vintage Mist, and I don't know if this is still available, but there's an ice gray that adds just like a nice kind of what I would call like a dinginess. And then there's a darker brown one that goes darker than the tea stain, and they're just fantastic. I had actually received one of the tea stains, I believe it was, in a mystery box that I had purchased like before joining the design team, and I just fell in love with the product. It was amazing.
Nice. All right, I'm cheating, everyone. I did not pack a scissors, I realized, so we're going to just tear this and distress this up around the puppies. I'm just going to try to follow this as best I can. I might see if I can still tape it up on the chipboard, but
thanks, Candy. Yep, so those were discontinued. Okay. Kate, that's a great idea. Just doing it with a coffee cup. That's awesome. I love that. So I want to get just the little woofs in there. So I'm just going to put some ink on there, make sure that the other words don't have any ink on them, and stamp a couple of little woofs down there next to the dogs.
You're masking off the stamp? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm just free-handed, like I'm just flexing it, holding it with my hands, and
gotcha.
I put the ink on just the word woof, and then I'm just going to stamp it on there. Just want to get a few little woofs. Not wolves. No wolves, just puppies.
All right. I'm not doing too bad tearing around the lines here. This gives me an idea. We should almost do a live, Walter, where we do our cards, because I mean I'm sure everybody's figured out we have to kind of pre-make our cards or come up with our idea and the package. But maybe, because I forgot my scissors, is what made me think of this. Wouldn't it be fun if we did, like, beginning of the live, we'll throw out a challenge. Like, you can use, okay, now that we've made our cards, you can't use scissors. Or, like, you can't use a blending tool or something. Like, because that's not so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it just was like, okay, well, I don't have it. And what would you do without it?
That would be fun. Yeah, let's talk about that.
We should like come up with maybe we just draw it out of a hat. We'll come up with some ideas and then we just draw one out of a hat one night.
There you go. Yeah. Hi, Aurora. Yeah, it's a really cool product. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Valencia. Those Radiant Root cards are gorgeous.
Francie, you're right. No scissors on the plane from Francie. Yeah, exactly. But I wasn't thinking. I could have pre-cut. I'm standing up looking for, where's Valencia's comment? What did she say?
Oh, she had said
Radiant
that she's in love with the Radiant Roots. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Valencia, if you haven't seen it, and if you're on Facebook, go to the Brutus Monroe fan club, and one of our design team members, Shalana, posted a gorgeous card using the Radiant Roots today.
Yeah, she did.
It's amazing.
She's had some great interpretations of that paper. Those papers.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, all right. Sandy, yeah, that would be fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, because you could try to do the cards, because there's a picture of the cards out on the advertisement the morning of, so you know what we're making the day of as well. And you can even do your interpretation. If you don't have everything, you can do your interpretation of it. That'd be kind of fun to see. I will put my Elroy Jetson jetpack on and bring scissors. Perfect. Perfect. I'm off of $4.94 and $100. Well, Walter, I'm pulling a Walter this evening. I'm done slightly early because of all my prep work. So here is my card.
Well, guess what? I'm actually done too.
Oh, come on.
I am.
I couldn't even beat you. That's awesome. That's perfect timing then. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll zoom this in before I switch to taking this off the garbage can and go back to the face cam. So here's my card from tonight. Couple things I did different from the one that we had posted is I actually did red around on the lunch pail or lunch bag paper instead of the brown that I distressed with in the pre-made card. And then I did brown on the red. So I switched the two. And then I did, or excuse me, red over on the sentiment too, but I did brown on the red. And then I actually, because I didn't have scissors, I just tore those out, which I actually don't think, I mean, it kind of matches the edge of this. So it actually kind of works for the card. But I did not use Sharon's sentiments. My apologies, because I forgot to bring that. But I did use the one that was in the set. Get that lined up.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'll switch to the face while you're going over yours.
Great card. So here is my card from tonight. It's very similar to the one that I had made for the example for the live, but where I changed it up just a little bit is I used one of the different papers in the background, but still from the Easter egg paper collection. Yeah, and I just think it's a lot of fun having the puppies jumping out of the box and saying happy birthday. So that is my card for tonight.
That is so cute. That is so cute. Here's my propped up garbage can handy dandy little camera holder. Hey, it worked.
Oh, thank you, Regina.
Buying all this expensive equipment. Just get yourself a garbage can and there it is. My hotel light that I took the lampshade off.
There you go. Hey. See, I wasn't far off when I called you MacGyver earlier today.
Yeah, exactly.
You truly are.
Hey, it works, right?
Yeah. Well, thanks, everyone. I'm glad that you like. I'm glad you like our cards. Thanks, Francie, Andrea, Valencia. Regina. Thanks, everyone. Sandy.
Regina, thank you. Welcome. Homemade studio, totally, Penny. This is a total MacGyver homemade studio. So when in doubt, get the hotel equipment out. I'll be back to normal. What's that called? Regular broadcasting next week. So
back to regular programming.
Programming. There you go. That's what I meant to say. Exactly. Yes.
Oh, funny.
Well, thank you everyone so very much. We just are having so much fun with you guys every week. Not to go over everything, just head on over to Brutus Monroe. This package is 20% off. Tons of birthday goodies that are like, I mean, I think I've got 10 things in my basket. I'm trying to decide, and super cheap. So great stuff out there. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Yeah, there we have it.
Yeah, and next week we are on same time, and we're going to be having some fun with some of the new release. So give you an idea of what will be coming up next week.
Yeah, we've got some card packs, and I think we kind of just are giving you ideas of what to do with those card packs that come out, and deconstructing them and cutting them up and using full panels and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, some card ideas.
Yep, we have some really funky things next week. So yeah, might have to dig out my bell bottoms and the groovy glasses and get ready for it. So
I have a disco ball Christmas ornament. Maybe I can dig that out and just hang it right in the little corner of the camera. Get the disco ball out.
I love it.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging with us, and we'll see you guys all next week.